Jonathan Harker realizes the door is locked from the outside. He's a guest in a castle where no servants ever appear, where his host casts no reflection, where the wolves outside seem to obey a single voice. He came here to finalize a property sale. He will leave, if he leaves, as a prisoner who has seen too much. The Count needs him alive just long enough to reach England. After that, Jonathan Harker becomes disposable. Bram Stoker spent 7 years researching vampires while managing a theater in London, interviewing sailors and reading every scrap of Eastern European folklore he could find. He wanted to create something that would make Victorian audiences feel terror in their own homes, behind locked doors that suddenly seemed worthless. Jonathan survives Castle Dracula barely. He escapes broken and fevered while the Count boards a ship to England, bringing 50 boxes of consecrated earth, coffins for daylight rest. The ship arrives in Whitby with a dead crew and a captain lashed to the wheel. Dracula walks into London unnoticed. He begins feeding. Lucy Westenra, a young woman with 3 suitors, grows pale and sleepless. Tiny wounds appear on her throat. Her friend Mina tries to help but doesn't understand what she's seeing. Dr. Seward can't explain the blood loss. They call in Abraham Van Helsing, who knows exactly what this is and knows they won't believe him. He tries to save Lucy with garlic and sacred wafers. She dies anyway. Then she rises. The men who loved her must destroy what she's become, driving a stake through her heart while she sleeps in her tomb. Van Helsing assembles them into a hunting party. Jonathan, recovered but scarred. Mina, who types up their findings. Seward, Arthur Holmwood, who killed the thing Lucy became. And Quincy Morris, an American who brought a Bowie knife to a vampire hunt. They track Dracula's movements by tracing the earth boxes he hides in across London. He's creating a network of safe houses, planning to feed on this city for centuries. But he makes a mistake. He bites Mina. The connection goes both ways now. She can sense where he goes, what he feels. Dracula realizes he's being hunted and runs. Back to Transylvania. Back to his castle. The hunters follow across Europe, racing the sunset. Dracula travels in the last earth box, carried by gypsies who don't know what they're protecting. The chase ends on a mountain road as the sun drops. Knives flash. The box opens. Dracula's throat is cut, his heart pierced. He crumbles to dust, and for one instant before he vanishes completely, his face shows something that might be peace. The book asks what we lose when we give up control. Every victim of Dracula describes the same thing. They wanted it, even as they knew it was destroying them. The Count offers eternal life, but delivers eternal hunger, freedom from death, but slavery to blood. Every smartphone addiction, every doom scroll at 3 in the morning, follows the same pattern. The thing that promises to fill you up leaves you emptier than before. And then there's the terror of invasion. Dracula isn't just a monster. He's a foreigner who looks civilized, speaks perfect English, and buys property in good neighborhoods. He's inside the city before anyone notices. Victorian England feared immigration and disease spreading through modern transport. We fear algorithms and invisible threats that move through our networks. Same fear. Different vessel. Because it invented the vampire as we know it, but more than that, it understands that the scariest monsters are the ones we invite inside. Stoker knew something we keep forgetting. The locked door only works if you never open it. Sometimes you open it anyway. Subscribe for a new classic every week. Next up, Frankenstein. A doctor builds a son and then abandons him, and we all pay the price for that betrayal.